again, it's the Smurfs blue top as credibility for the Smurfs. I went to see the Smurfs yesterday on release day, which was the 31st of July over here in the UK, and I did have a little recap of the first Smurfs before I went, just to refresh myself. But yeah, firstly to say, I used to really enjoy the cartoon Smurfs when I was younger, which I'm going to do a not so 90s nostalgia on, just to recap on that one as well. But yeah, so I used to really enjoy that one. Well, as a kid I remember enjoying it anyway. And so when the first live action Smurf movie came out, I was like, what is this? I don't want to see this. Anyway, so I didn't go to see it. I didn't see it for a long time until the DVD was released really cheap, and I thought, you know what, I'll get it, I'll pick it up, it might be okay. Anyway, I watched the Smurfs one and I remember enjoying it. I thought, oh, I enjoyed that. So when I saw the Smurfs 2 advertised, I was like, am I really going to like this? But it had an interesting concept, you know, you've got the Smurfs and Gargamel again is trying to capture them. But this time he's created these little things called the Naughties, which is Bexy and Hector. Am I wrong? Humphrey? I don't know what his name is. Anyway, this girl Smurf and a boy Smurf that are really like crazy and naughty and trying to get Smurfette on their side to give them the secret formula to how to be blue. Now, it kind of goes into an interesting story about how Gargamel created Smurfette, and that's kind of the storyline. It's about, you know, their relationship and how she was created, which is really interesting, and it kind of leads into why she's the only girl and stuff like that. But it's nice as well to have another girl Smurf, if she's a Smurf, the naughty one. And yeah, that's kind of interesting to see those guys. So basically, you know, Smurfette gets captured and the Smurfs have got to save her. That's your movie. So, you know, obviously they the little Smurfs get back in contact with Grace and the guy whose name I have forgot, but Grace is, I don't know her real name, but she is in Glee, so you'll know who I mean. She's right here, you see her? Yeah, her. And so yeah, they get in contact with them, and the baby from the last movie is now a little kid, and he's called Blue, which is kind of cute but a bit cheesy. And anyway, so then they go off to Paris this time instead of New York to save Smurfette, and that's the whole kind of journey. So instead of them trying to get back home, this is them trying to save her. And you know, it's kind of cute, it's kind of funny. I don't know, because what do you expect from a Smurfs movie? I don't really know, but I enjoyed it. I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as the first one. I don't know. There was a lot of, obviously it was full of kids, the cinema was round of kids, so it was hard to pay attention. But, you know, Gargamel did great, he was pretty funny, and the cat's pretty funny. There was some funny moments, it was entertaining, it was funny, it wasn't that long. I had a good time. It was probably on par with the first one, but I kind of feel, also, Mad-Eye Moody is in this movie, right? I'm sure, I haven't looked it up yet actually, but I'm sure it's Mad-Eye Moody. I was like, oh my god, I recognise that voice, and I recognise his voice, and I was like, oh my god, it's Mad-Eye Moody from Harry Potter. If I'm wrong now, I'm sorry, but I'm sure it is. I'm going to look this up, and I'll put a picture here. Mad-Eye Moody from Harry Potter, he was great in this, I loved him, and he basically played the stepfather of, you know, the guy. And yeah, that really helped me, I loved that. So there was some little funny bits in it, and you know, I had a good time. There was some like adult-y-ish jokes, not a whole ton, but you know, there's a few that kids wouldn't get, which I got, which were funny. A few little like pop culture references type things, which were good. I always like things like that in the movies, and you know, kids laughed. I had a few laughs. It was worthwhile. I'd probably give it maybe a, I don't know, it's hard to rate these kind of movies because you rate it as what, like if you're a little kid this is probably the best movie ever, like, but for me I enjoyed it, I had a good time. I'll probably buy it on 3D when it comes out, just because when I'm watching it I kind of thought, oh, it might be okay in 3D, and I'm a sucker for buying anything in 3D now. I didn't see it in 3D in the cinema, so I can't tell you much on that, but overall had a good time. I honestly don't know what to rate it. I'd maybe give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll just go with that. It's fine. I enjoyed myself, and that's all that matters. I had a good time. It was kind of just a good bit of fun. So if you like the Smurfs one, go see the Smurfs 2 because it had a lot of funny moments in it. And yeah, I actually, thinking about it, I had a really quite good time. And Mad-Eye Moody, that was cool. If it's not him, then he sounds an awful lot like him, and he was just awesome anyway. So yeah, had a good time. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of it if you've seen it, and if you haven't seen it, will you be going to see it? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye!